On this edition of NSFW show, we are joined by This Week in YouTube hosts Chad OMG Johnson and Lamarr Wilson. We go over our brand new album, Night Attack 2, Enjoy the Garden, releasing this Saturday, April 20th, and find out whether or not we're racist from a real live black guy. Also, a horrifying video from the past of one of our guests is revealed. Who is it? What does it say? It's all coming up on this edition of NSFW show.
Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for NSFW is brought to you by Cashfly at CACHEFLY.com.
This is NSFW episode 174, recorded on April 16th, 2013. Not racist.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create a professional website, blog, portfolio, or online store. Check out their new commerce solution so you can start selling stuff immediately. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase on new accounts, go to squarespace.com and use offer code NSFW4. And Ting.com. Ting is a new mobile phone service that makes sense. Save money with Ting. Pay for what you use, doesn't require a contract, and offers unlimited devices on one pooled plan. To save $25 on your first Ting device, visit nsfw.ting.com. That's nsfw.ting.com.
Hello, beautiful people. Brian Brushwood here in Austin, Texas. Everything broke. And by everything, I mean everything except for this one camera, which is the only camera I'll talk to tonight. So instead of a normal NSFW, we will do everything switched live at the Twitch studios. No opening videos, but it's going to be epic because we have Lamarr Wilson. Is that your last name, Lamarr?
It is.
Then that's good enough for me. Let's start NSFW.
It's going to be just like the normal one.
Woo! Oh, yeah.
It's NSFW, the new show full of win, the new sauce for the webinar. It's howdy, beautiful, wonderful, awesome people who I love. It's Brian Brushwood, joined as always by the inimitable co-host, Justin Robert Young, also live in studio in Petaluma. We have none other than OMG Chad, and we are joined today by Lamarr Wilson. Thank you so much, Lamarr, for joining us, man.
What's up? Good to be here, man. What is up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Justin, can we just give the Reader's Digest version of the 2 hours of hell, 2.5 hours?
Let me just fill this in, because everybody who's going to be either tuning in right now or listening to the podcast is going to wonder why Brian is, as we can medically describe, a grumpy pants.
Yes, chronically enraged is what they actually write the prescription.
So let's keep it short, because I don't think it's not going to matter in the larger context. But go ahead.
No. We're a comedy show, not a hate show. Although I tell you what, we should come up with NSFW Show 2, The Hatening, and that should be our hate show, which should be a separate affair. So the whole thing, everything is beautiful and set up and works great. Last week we were in HD. I was switching here live, and in fact, I knew I would have a tight schedule, so I bought an extra monitor. I set everything up. I tested everything. Everything worked. I came back and we went live with the pre-show, where normally I had auditioned a bunch of videos, and it was like, man, YouTube's really not working. And what followed was a string of like 35 different suggestions of things I should try. Install Flash, uninstall Flash, change your DNS, use a VPN, all of this stuff. And 90 minutes, an hour and a half later, suddenly the Wirecast wouldn't load and nothing would work at all for anything. And so somehow it just was like, we got to do some kind of show. We're 2.5 hours into this. And so screw it. Let's just have Twit switch. You guys are there live in the studio. Let's get, we got Lamarr on. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're here. There's beer. Get over it.
Okay. Now, do you feel like you have the poison out? Do you want to go anymore?
No, you do not want to ask me that.
Listen, this has got to all be out, or else it will infect the rest of the show.
No.
So you want to? Okay, we just both read Inside Scientology. Can I audit you?
Yes, please audit me. Okay, hold on. Let me grab some cans. All right.
Wait, what?
I'm holding cans. That's the auditing thing.
Exactly. So here's what's happening. Me and Brian are going to get sued by Scientology by reenacting their copyrighted text.
Science. Don't call it that, okay? This is legit. This is Briantology. Let's get into it.
Briantology. Okay.
I like that name.
Tell me about Time Warner Cable.
Hates.
Why are you not good enough for it?
Hates.
If Time Warner Cable were a person, what would you do to it?
Hates.
So I figure we've solved it. Good job. Good on it, bro.
It felt really good. Feeling much better.
You have 2 diet
Dr.
caffeine-free Dr. Peppers that are full in your studio all the time?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was. Look, what happens in an auditing situation is private, and it's not for you to know.
Sorry.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that I feel like we've cured Brian, I deem him BB level clear.
Yes! Does that mean I finally get to spend the rest of the next hour pimping our awesome new album, Night Attack 2?
Exactly. Brian, you are on the final level on the bridge to total awesomeness because Night Attack 2, Enjoy the Garden, is coming out this Saturday, and we are going to go through some of our anxiety about it with the 2 of the 3 hosts of the brand new super hit blockbuster show right here on the Twit Network. It's called This Week in YouTube, starring Chad and Lamarr Wilson.
It's starring Lamarr Wilson and Chad, actually.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get it right, all right? Real quick, what's the elevator pitch on This Week in YouTube?
Elevator pitch, basically, in my mind, it's a cool show talking about YouTube news, viral videos, YouTube production tips, and discussion topics, all rolled into one 45-minute ball of awesomeness.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people would say, YouTube, never heard of it. Why are you guys doing a show about a site that is so niche?
Because we feel that by filling this niche that we can get those people who are ignorant of it to learn more about it. And there's only like 10 people watching it now. So we can get 20 or 30 people.
Okay, stop the false modesty. What you guys are doing is brilliant because, of course, YouTube has become generation-wise HBO, right? It's the most important thing to happen to the internet when it comes to video. And the fact that Twit is finally adding a show that is covering nothing but the epicenter of where the most drastic changes happen, whether it's something that's fringy or ridiculous or a flash in the pan like your Harlem Shake, the fact that there's one place that you can go to is fantastic. Brilliant idea, and I'm really excited for you guys.
Thanks, man.
Now, you guys can go ahead and find it on the twit.tv site, or you can... Or I guess eventually you'll be able to get it on YouTube.
Yeah, eventually. They'll let us put a show about YouTube on YouTube. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of...
Is that a thing? Are you guys having trouble with YouTube on getting this on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa. What is, well, they're like, we don't like anyone talking about us.
No, it's not on YouTube's end. This is...
What are you doing? What are you boys doing here? I thought I told you ain't talking about me or any of my friends. My name's YouTube.
But YouTube, we like you.
No, get in the bed.
YouTube is like is their Tyler Durden. There's only one rule, and you don't talk about me. You don't talk about us. You don't talk about our relationship. You make a show called This Week in YouTube, and they're like, I told you the rules. What are you doing? What are you doing, man?
No, they're awesome. They actually have a spokesperson who's all for the show from Google. So they just I think what it was, I think Chad was saying,
right.
We showed some of Psy's new video in there, and they took it. Some entertainment company took it down. So.
Right.
You know?
So it's an ongoing process. We're still in the middle of working with people at YouTube. And so what's happened so far is match some content we decided, hey, well, why don't we remove the content and re-upload? But because we have matched the content, now our account is no longer in good standing, so we can't upload a video longer than 15 minutes. So we actually can't upload a new video.
I actually have the same kind of situation. For some reason, it told me like I'm a partner because I was a partner from like 5 years ago. But it said your account is not in good standing. And the reason my account is not in good standing is because when Google Video shut down, they automatically took all my Google Video videos and moved them to YouTube. And one of them is my lecture in which a 60-second clip from South Park to illustrate a point. And again, this is a full stage lecture for a university. We're talking about scam, Sasquatch, and the supernatural. And they wrote me the nastygram letter saying, yes, you have uploaded a video that contains content from Viacom, and so you are not in good standing anymore. And I'm like, first of all, asshats, you guys uploaded the video, not me. But it's like, it's tough because I don't know how to go through that stupid dance.
Well, they have this stupid thing where you could take some kind of online class to get your strike removed.
What? Like the way that you would solve
it's like a
Driving?
Yeah, it's like a driving school. Can you do a comedy YouTube good standing course?
I hope that there's pizza involved because I got free pizza at my comedy.
I'll tell you what, this would actually make for great fodder for the show, though. I mean, like, in a way, this is a blessing in disguise, especially if you're doing a show that's not only a digest of what's going on YouTube, but also for YouTubers or people who want to get into vlogging. This would seem like 101.
It's a perfect show. We're trying to hit both bases, trying to hit the Twitch audience that may not upload, and they may not be into that type of thing, and people like me who are vloggers who may get to learn something. So we're trying to hit it on both ends and see what happens. I think it's going to be a hit.
And I have to say, it's funny. It's like
funny.
It's good on multiple levels. First, it will talk about the things that we're talking about right now, but also
which is hilarious in and of itself.
Right. I mean,
we're all rolling on the floor.
Absolutely.
Rights is always funny. Come on, Justin Robert Young.
I mean, my content ID, what a hoot! But actually, like last week we were showing the funniest videos, and so if you also want to laugh and to watch Leo's jaw drop when we talk about the viral videos of the week, it's very, very good content.
You offended the delicate sensibilities of one Leo Laporte?
Well, I shipped my pants, yeah.
Yeah, I think Leo being on the show just makes it even more hilarious because he plays the role of the old man who doesn't know YouTube, even though I know he knows some stuff. And it just makes the comedy even better when he has no clue on how to do something.
All right.
So,
well, real quick, Lamarr, aside from being a host of This Week in YouTube, let people know what you do that brought you to the Twit network, and then we're going to get into the bit.
All right. Well, I do comedic vlogs. Matter of fact, I'm doing a vlog, which is basically a video about myself or any current event topic. One day for all of April, but I normally do them like 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm on day 16 doing high quality videos every day, and it's crazy, stressing me out, but I'm enjoying it. And if you just want some comedic vlogs as current events, occasionally throw some tech in there one of these days. That's what I do. I used to be a former teacher. If you want to rag me about that, elementary school teacher that turned into YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where were you teaching?
Where was I teaching?
Yeah.
Oh, in Chicago. I'm originally from there.
And
so
legendary education system there. What with the strike last year, right?
Oh, it's great. No, I got out just in time. It's a horrible system.
Have you ever wanted to punch a kid in the head? You can say now. There's like a statute of limitations, right?
Yes.
What happened that made you want to punch him right in his little tiny obnoxious head?
He came to school.
So it's just one.
Yeah. Every classroom, there's always one. There was a 7th grade classroom that I taught, and so this kid, he thought he was just he was bigger than me. He thought he was tough and he was funny. He didn't realize I had my own humor. So he used to talk about me, talk about my car, and make all these jokes.
So wait, what would one of his jokes be? Like, give me the 7th grader who thinks he's funny joke.
Well, okay, so at the time I was riding the city bus because my car was down. So he was making jokes about, so you you know, you're a grown man on the bus. What's up with that? You know, just anything to make the classroom laugh. This was a long time ago. I don't remember the joke. But anyway, what I did to him one day, it's like, okay.
Roundhouse kicked him in the face?
No, not quite. I did something a little more clever. So he said something real smart. Everybody's like, ooh. So I looked at him. I was like, your mama. And that's all I said. All I said to him was your mama. And he just looked at me like, did he just say that? And the whole class just busted up laughing. After that day, he became my best student. If anybody said anything bad about me, he stuck up for me.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
And all it took was a yo mama joke. Because as it turned out, his mother was a bus.
All right, real quick. All right, we got a bunch of other stuff to cover here real quick. Do we have a moment to talk about some of the folks who make NSFW possible?
Yes. Brian, Ting. Ting is a no BS phone service. You check out these other ones, full of BS, ladies and germs.
Yes. All right, okay.
That's belittling shuttlecock for those not informed. All right?
Okay. So tell me about the belittling shuttlecock kind of providers.
You want to know what you're going to get with that? Bundling. Here's the solution. Ting. They get it. They understand. No bundling or ride-along services. Credits on unused services. You're going to get that. Everything that you have a problem with your phone company, go ahead. I want you to go ahead on over to nsfw.ting.com. They're going to lay out the law. Folks, let's get serious here. Ting is an MVNO reseller of the nationwide Sprint network. If there is Sprint, there is Ting. Imagine a nationwide network that just got it. That's what Ting's going to get you. And I'll tell you what. Call 1-855-TING-FTW anytime between 8 and 8 Eastern time, and there's going to be a person picking up the phone. Because I'll tell you what, I'm not ashamed to say this, Brian. I don't trust robots. And again, to save $25 on your first Ting device, go ahead to nsfw.ting.com. That is nsfw.ting.com. Lamarr, so me and Brian are coming out with a comedy album.
Okay.
It's called Night Attack 2, about a year and a half ago. Right, Brian? Was it a year and a half ago?
Okay, well, we started a year and a half ago.
No, but the first album.
Yeah, no, that was almost I think that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. We came out with an album that was basically just us recording a bunch of our conversations without being on the live stream. We edited them down so it was just the really funny, silly moments, released it, and it wound up becoming way more successful than we thought it was going to. It was on the Billboard comedy charts for a little bit. Now the new sequel is coming out, and like anything, we wanted it to be bigger, better, faster. Unfortunately, Brian, there's some content that, we're all in. It's going to be on the album, but it's a little unsettling.
Okay, all right, so here's the thing, right? Okay, so basically understand Lamarr.
Yes.
And understand that what we did on the first album was record like 6-8 hours of us BSing back and take the funniest stuff and put it into like a 60, 80-minute episode of basically an episode of NSFW, but curated. This time, we were like, all right, we're going to say some things. And so we explored really weird, very personal places for us. And as you go through the album, there's different themes that get touched upon. And like... I don't know how to describe it. There's a couple of tracks, like we sent out the album to a couple of friends of ours, and I was like, is this something I'm going to regret? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And my friend Nate was like, I listened to the whole thing, and all of the stuff about you guys touching yourself is fine, but I'm worried about...
Which, by the way, a fair amount of the album. Fair amount. Just want to get that out on Front Street. If you're not into me and Brian talking about our oil spill.
Well, okay. We talk about, basically there's three themes. There's inappropriate boners and what happens thereof. There is we'll say substance use. How about that as a theme? And these are very personal stories that none of us have ever told before. And then the third thing is some flights of fancy and that deal with not racism but racists. And where I think they came from was that Justin and I grew up in a culture where...
all right, hold up, whoa.
I know where this is going. You don't have to over explain it. Let's do it.
All right. Let's bring it.
So now here we go. And Brian, I feel like the only way to roll with this is to not explain.
Yeah,
We
just do it.
No, that's
the
fine.
more we explain, the more actually racist we sound.
Okay, no, you're right. You're right. So here's the thing. Justin and I grew up, of course, constantly being terrified of becoming essentially the evil menace, the southern menace of our
For the record,
generation.
I never was afraid I was
What?
going to be a racist.
Oh, I thought you were talking about communism.
No, but that's just it. Like it's like racism is the new communism, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me play for you just the beginning of one of our tracks, and you can tell.
Is this safe?
I have no idea.
Well,
if
no,
it is.
I just mean not content-wise, but cursing-wise.
I again, no idea. Let's just hear the beginning. How about that?
All right.
If it is, well, I'm sure we'll take a note and we'll make sure that Tony takes care of it. But this is the beginning of something called Time Machine Racist, the movie.
All right.
And basically, this is not. I don't want to say that this is us asking for permission or anything, but
No, this is us asking for permission.
yes.
I'm gonna
You
say
all,
it.
you all are tiptoeing way too much around me. I'm cool.
I'm not.
Seriously.
I just have to say they're not asking me.
For the record, also, unless Brian's got a mouse in his pocket, there's no you guys. Brian is tiptoeing. I am just trying to engage in a frank conversation.
Well, this is the problem, right? It's like Justin's totally fine with like just bring it out there, just throw it right in their faces and let's get talking. But then meanwhile, it's like what? And the reason I'm even tiptoeing right now, and I'm downloading the thing that we're about to hear the beginning right in a moment, but is that Nate says, yes, I thought everything was great, but the racist tracks, I just wonder if like a multinational corporation would entrust you with their brand after having heard this. And I called Justin and I was just like, so all right, here's the beginning of Racist Time Machine. Here we go.
Of all the science fiction conventions,
Oh, wait a minute. I know where this is
What would
headed.
be best for a racist?
Wait a minute.
What would be a racist biggest treat? You gave any of the science fiction conventions, like time travel or laser
okay. When you
guns.
said science fiction conventions, I thought you meant like Dragon Con.
No.
I thought you were like asking, like as a racist, I really like science fiction, and I need to know which of these science fiction conventions I should go to.
Obviously, Dragon. No.
Okay.
Like,
So far, the subject matter, Lamarr. Are we in safe territory here because we're exploring what a racist would?
This is completely fine.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Boom.
Here
We're
we go.
doing okay.
Not,
Let's roll
not
it on.
Racist.
Roll it on.
how much fun would a racist have with time travel?
I mean, what? Okay. Would he just go back?
Or would it? Oh my God! Here's a movie.
What?
The racist who gets like into a time machine and all of a sudden like learns about how we're all similar in life.
No, well, he go.
He
Okay,
learns
no, okay.
lessons.
So, yes, so okay, he's a racist who develops a time machine, and he says he's a no. He does. He doesn't.
He can't develop.
No. He has to because his mission is to preserve the purity of the white race. He's like, I'm gonna go back and stop them before they start infiltrating with their jazz music. before they. Okay, now. All right,
And
so-
we're back. I can understand if you are listening to this on a podcast and you have no visual context. We are now back live, as I'll try to keep that straight for you guys.
Yes.
Lamarr?
The jazz music killed me. That's yeah.
But did it kill you in a racist way? That's what we're asking.
No, this is hilarious. These kind of things I talk about with my friends. This is funny.
All right, so
Yeah.
here's the bit. From here on out, we're going to stop the album, and we're
What?
going to ask Lamarr, are we racist yet?
yes.
No.
So
Okay,
it's no
so-
now.
Not racist.
It's no now. Let's keep going and see if we get racist.
All right.
Surprising.
He's got to have a sidekick. Who's the sidekick?
Should be somebody that
Fat guy? It's either got to be fat guy or gay guy.
I was gonna say like a fat Samoan, but like maybe he could pass as white.
No, it's got to be a gay guy. And like the racist doesn't kind of realize.
Doesn't
he's-
realize
Hey guys,
he's
I just showed up for the recording. I'm here. Do you need me?
This is going to be very confusing for the audio listeners.
we're pausing again. That was Chad piping in. Here's the
Chad,
Damn it.
are we gayist yet?
Okay, so on the scale of not gayist to gayist,
Yeah.
I'd be, still not gayist.
Good.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to the album.
Good. Here we go. Companion,
Yeah.
Fredo.
Hey man, it's just me. We're gonna time travel.
And so Fredo and what's the name of our hero?
Oh, Jeeb.
Jeeb. Okay, so here's what happens. He finds out at a family reunion that like his great granduncle was black, and he's not pure.
Shit.
And he's just, all right, Belt. All right, he's like, I'm gonna develop me a time machine. He's like, see y'all later, motherfucker.
All right.
Science, and he goes up.
Brian, let's calm the track, and let's walk Chad and Lamarr through it. And of course you can buy it this Saturday.
Wait. Okay, no mind.
You can buy it this Saturday on iTunes. It's going to be called Night Attack 2. Enjoy
Here's
the
deal.
garden.
Here's the deal. I will fully endorse this if I get a free copy. I will go online and say this is a non-racist album.
All right, now
How
hold
about
on. Before you give your official endorsement, Lamarr, we need to confess where the story goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the story goes.
Let's actually just pitch the movie. Like downloading the album will show you how we get there, but it ends with us fashioning a movie pitch, which we will now pitch to Lamarr and Chad.
Okay.
You guys are the heads of the studio.
All right.
Got it.
All right.
Lamarr and Chad, here's the thing. We got a movie that we want to pitch to you, okay? It's called Racist Time Machine.
I have millions of dollars. I'm ready to listen.
Good. All right.
I'm a black guy that just has an opinion.
We keep him on the board.
Exactly.
Good.
What do you know? Another one of them's running Hollywood. Texans.
Here's Lamarr and Chad. Here's what the movie is about. It's about a guy named Jeeb who discovers he's by the way, racist. He's a
Big time racist.
racist. He's
Capital R racist.
Gotcha.
Right. So he's a race car driver is how racist he is.
Okay.
He goes
Also, a brilliant engineer who invents a time machine.
right, but the reason he's going to use his time machine is because he figured out that his great grandfather was kind of not white, which to a racist, I don't know how familiar you are with racist conventions. That's still frowned upon in the racist community.
I've heard some rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now here's the problem.
I think this will be great for the 18 to 24 crowd.
Here's the problem, guys, is the racist turns out time machine doesn't work so well, so he can't really control where he's going. He initially tries to go to stop Martin Luther King from making one of the I Have a Dream speech, but he's a bit of a bumbler, and although he kidnaps Martin Luther King, things don't go according to plan.
Right. Well, and hear me out here. I don't know if you read the Cracked article, but apparently Martin Luther King, a bit of a pool shark. Did you know this, Lamarr?
I didn't know about he said pool shark?
Pool shark. He
No.
actually competed. He was a competitive pool player.
He didn't
in
like
his-
the ocean. I get it.
Good, right?
All right. All right.
He was strictly a pool shark. He
This is going somewhere.
only hung out in pools. Okay.
Right. So he scoops up.
Love to swim.
They go back.
There's an upset.
Listen, I was the exec that sold City Sharks. Okay. I understand.
All right.
I'm on the same page as you. I get you, Brian.
All right. Where does he go? Where does he go?
They go back to the 1800s and they encounter, guess who? Abraham Lincoln.
Do they shoot him first?
No.
Abraham Lincoln, surprisingly, is unbeknownst to history at this point, is a raging racist.
Virulent racist.
He's yeah. No, you thought you knew about Abe? Not true, bro.
Nope.
Apparently,
This
he's
just got deep.
a bad dude.
Yeah. And
we're
so
trying to
he's
get-
like really angry. Now, meanwhile, Martin Luther King, noted charmer, is really kind of laying things on thick with Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yeah. Some people have compared this scene to Lando Calrissian in The Empire Strikes Back. He's like, "Oh, Mary Todd Lincoln, you belong with us in the 1960s," and like she's a little bit seduced.
She's kind of swooning a little bit, right? Now,
And
meanwhile, Abe not having it. He is really like you stirred up that hornet's nest, and he is PO'd. Steam's coming out of the top of his big hat.
So, Martin Luther King does Abe the favor of explaining a game they play in the 1960s called pool. But being a hustler, explains, "I'm not very good at this game, however, your presidency."
Now,
So this is like the reverse white men can't jump.
yes.
Okay. I'm loving it.
Think of it as Doctor Who meets white men can't jump but racist.
I love this. Let's put money on it now.
All right? Now, here's the deal. Now, meanwhile, our protagonist, the racist time traveler, is, you ever, like, really had an opinion, then you meet somebody who takes that opinion way more seriously, and even though you kind of have strong feelings on it, you're like, whoa, dude, calm down. That's how our racist time traveler feels about Abe Lincoln. Like, he's like, whoa, all right, I just kind of don't like being around them, but, like, that's over the top, Abe. So he kind of feels like he's on Martin Luther King's side, and everything kind of comes to a head to one pool game when Brian, what are the stakes?
All right, so first of all, he explains what pool is to Abe Lincoln because in our movie, it hasn't been invented yet. I have no idea if that's true or not. So he sets it up. He's like, well, here's a game. I'm not very good at it. But they play and they're like, fine, we'll play one more game, Your Excellency. Except the stakes are freedom for all the slaves. And
Boom!
Boom, right? So they get to playing. And then how does it end, Justin?
Oh, no. But then meanwhile, Abe Lincoln, being our noted villain, Abe Lincoln, is like, well, all right, I'll take your bet. But before you pull anything tricksy, boom, hammer on his lead hand. Now Martin Luther King's got a bum paw, and he's got the biggest pool game in the history of America to free the slaves coming up.
Well, wait. I don't think that's in the track, Justin.
It is in the track.
It is?
Yeah.
It is now.
Right. Well, so how does it happen?
Well, they play pool, but he has to play through it. But that's the hook. That's the third act, the final twist, is that he has to do it with a bum hand.
I'm liking it so far, Brian, but I'm just getting a call from Samsung. Can we add cell phones to this story?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
In fact, we have a thing where the time travel machine kind of glitches, and then all of a sudden everybody gets various Samsung devices on their body. Like all of a sudden someone gets a phone call. Other people are like, well, like, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that. I'm watching my 4K display. And they're like, what's 4K? And they're like, you'll understand in the future.
By the way,
Good.
DJ Boogie Monster in the chat room says, oh, now Brian's worried about the details.
Yeah, my only issue with this so far is I wish, and I'm speaking for all black people, that you would have kidnapped Jesse Jackson, because we could have done without him for all these years. So no one
really,
likes him.
I mean, if we're going to be kidnapping civil rights leaders, Jesse Jackson's kind of the Kmart to Martin Luther King, right?
Pretty much.
He's like the GoBots of civil rights leaders.
Oh,
where
you went with the
MLKs are
GoBots.
Transformers.
Where does Chris Rock fall into this metaphor?
Is that wrong? Is it wrong to say that Jesse Jackson was the GoBots of civil rights
I
leaders?
think that is perfect. I love that. I love that.
You got like 19
Malcolm X, obviously the He-Man.
Obviously.
Obviously.
All right. So here's the thing, Lamar. Like I thought we had a hilarious album from beginning to end. But then my friend was like, what's with your racist tracks? And I was like, I didn't think racist. And then I go back and listen, and I'm like, I'm definitely portraying, helping to portray, along with Justin, Martin Luther King as a pool shark hustling, womanizing, hitting on Mary Todd Lincoln womanizer. Like, should I be worried? Is this a bad idea? Should we not release this?
I'm thinking, dude, that you and Justin are pulled out of the story. I don't say all the time you've been talking about it, I've never said you all are saying the story. It's just a story that you're telling me. So I have no issue with it. It's been funny so far.
And the seal of approval is dropped. No racism.
You all are clean. You all are clean. Good job.
Because that's
I hit my mic.
that's the thing. It's not even like this movie doesn't even exist. It's the two of us batting about ideas. And for the record, there's a lot of really bad ideas that we bat about and then just say, but how would it work? And then we come up with something that may or may not turn into a thing.
By the way, Web5339 in the chat room points out that if Lincoln can be a vampire hunter, why not a racist?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, plus also in BioShock Infinite, he's got demon horns on him and like John Wilkes.
Whoa, spoilers.
All right, fair enough.
Spoilers.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brian.
This could even be a YouTube web series, if anything. You get some funding for this, I would watch it. I think this is funny.
Funny,
I mean,
you should say that.
Just having MLK go back and they're playing pool with the president. I mean, come on. It's genius. I got so excited, my headphone came out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, while me and Brian are basking in the revelry of being declared a non-racist entity, let me take a little moment out to go ahead and bring to your attention Squarespace. Squarespace introduces a new commerce solution that allows you to instantly create a store and start selling products immediately. Squarespace Commerce provides a powerful and flexible e-commerce solution integrated to work with every Squarespace template, allowing sales for both physical and digital goods. You want to know what else, Brian?
Oh, wow.
Squarespace also gives you website users the best mobile experience. Squarespace has developed templates with mobile-ready responsive designs, and of course it means you can get the mobile-ready store with new commerce solutions immediately. Brian, you want to know what else? It's also fast and easy to use with beautiful templates and 100% drag and drop functionality. Squarespace also gives you better social media integration. Take it from me, Justin, Robert, Young, and Brian. We both use Squarespace personally for sites that we use, and we couldn't be happier. Do me a favor, go ahead on over to squarespace.com, use offer code NSFW4, and you get 10% off your first purchase on new accounts when you use that code, as well as a free trial. That is NSFW4.
I wasn't going to get a website, but I am now convinced to save 10%. So thank you.
By the way,
Brian.
Lamarr, if you sign up for an annual plan, you get that 10% off for the whole
year. Yeah.
What?
Thanks,
All
man.
And you get a free domain name registration. And it just gets linked up to your account like magic.
Dude, okay, so where are we going next with this, Justin? We had like plans, I thought.
No, our plans were to see if we're racist. We got declared non-racist, so I think we can just shoot the poop here.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, we're shooting the poop. Lamarr, are you excited? I mean, you've been on all these Twitch shows. You've been on Twit a bunch. You're on This Week in YouTube now. Are you excited to be joining the Twit family of shows?
Yeah, for sure, dude. This week is crazy. I did Frame Rate yesterday, which was awesome. I love that show.
Thank you very much for doing that, especially because I was on the road doing that other gig. So I'm really thrilled that you were there. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And then This Week in Google tomorrow, and I think I was gonna say the happy hour. What is it called?
The social hour.
Social hour with Sarah and Amber.
Sarah and Amber.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I haven't been on a all-female show before, so that'd be awesome. And I think of TNT next week. No, I've been watching Twit for years, and I said to myself years ago, I'm going to get on that network, and I didn't know how. I just in the right time just came. I pitched Leo this idea because I was on This Week in Google a couple of times. I was like, why don't you all have a YouTube segment? And they just don't know that much about it. So I pitched a show idea to Leo. He was like, immediately he said, yeah, let's do it. Just that fast. And
Let me
we
go around the horn on this one, but I'll start with Lamarr. The worst thing you've ever seen on YouTube. And take that for whatever you mean. Disgusting, not good, made you want to retch. What was the worst thing you've ever seen?
Can you come back to me on that one?
Because a lot of people are saying Two Girls, One Cup, but I don't think that was on YouTube.
That
at
wasn't
all.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
it wasn't on.
Dude, come on, man. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would pick that one if it was on YouTube, but I'm trying to think of anything really. Oh yeah, Shane Dawson's period cup was easily the nastiest video I've ever seen.
What? All right, explain to the viewers what Shane Dawson's period cup was. Is it one of those things where like he had like an old leather cup that you would that's from Deadwood times?
No. It was like a styrofoam type of cup that a girl released her period into, and then he drank it. And so that was easily, I don't think it was real, obviously, but it was still the most disgusting idea ever. So, and not healthy for you.
I'll tell you what, I actually know my answer to this one, and in fact, I could show it to you guys. Do you guys want to see it?
I would love to see it.
All right, here it is. It's this one right here.
Well, this next and final song is going to be one that has made me pretty famous over the last few years. It has took me a lot of places I didn't think I would be at. But it was the first time on stage, New Year's Eve 2002, with one of the best quartets out there today, Brian Free and Assurance.
What's about to happen?
It was privileged to be able to sing this one with Brian Free. I don't know if I beat him or not, but ever since
this guy
then,
has just like a weird body structure.
I wore him out.
He's like George from Seinfeld.
Good or anything, but that's what happened. But this is one that also my friends at my hometown church, Gospel Light Baptist Church in Salisbury, North Carolina, has their top choice. So therefore, we're going to finish off with this one. It's called "Looking for a City." I didn't know you was going to start out with looking for a city built above. Looking for a city where the saint in millions never say goodbye.
Oh, God.
There we'll meet our Savior, and our love was true. Come, the Holy Spirit.
It gets better. Ready?
Looking for a city where we'll never die, where the saint in millions never say goodbye.
Oh, my God.
All right, that's it. That's all I got. That's my.
How have I never seen this?
I don't know, dude. It's the best thing I've done.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you what.
I've never seen that. Oh, my Lord.
Understand this, Lamarr. I don't know if you can see our chat room. Everybody who's listening on podcast, you can come on over to watch us live.twit.tv, and join our unfiltered chat room.
Tuesdays nights at 7.
Tuesdays at 7, not Thursdays, as people might think. It's Tuesdays,
or the first Saturday of every month.
Or the first Saturday.
No.
However,
are a little bit more open-ended than the Tuesdays.
Well, no, Tuesdays are the tip. Just the tip.
Yeah, just the tip, an open-ended tip. Lamarr, what happens when we play this video is we immediately, but even before he starts singing, we get a 50-50 line of, "This is the worst thing you've ever done to me personally. Stop it. My brain is liquefying. I hate you. I've been fans of you guys for years, but I will literally stab you in the face the next time I see you. And you guys are comedy gods. This is the funniest thing that anyone's ever done or seen. Please keep going. I can't stop laughing, and it is making my life better."
Before he answers, let's give him an alternative. I feel like we owe this to Lamarr. Here we go. Just saying, like, if you're gonna crown,
playing that video in its entirety.
Exactly, space nuts, of course. And there's people in the chat room right now, chat realmers, who are saying, Drea, I believe, who is saying, I love it and hate it simultaneously, and I can vouch for that because I saw people in the chat room that were like, no, not the key change. Like, they know it, and they know the moments that they hate.
They know. I saw that in the chat room. Oh my God!
All right, so I'll take one.
So I should So if I was to rate this, I would rate you all as comedy gods for showing that, because I had not seen that.
There we go. We're comedy
that was
gods,
awesome.
Brian. Chad, what's the worst YouTube video you ever seen?
The worst YouTube video I've ever seen was there's a little bit of a story behind it. Friends, as they do, sometimes link you videos that you would rather not see.
Sure.
On one of these fateful occasions, I was linked a video. There's apparently videos that sort of skip over YouTube's normal service. They have things that are banned from YouTube.
Yeah.
This was a video on how to check if you had testicle cancer.
Okay. An important medical message for men around the globe.
Absolutely. And
I check every day.
I think Lamarr just said something. What did you say, Lamarr?
I said I check every day just to be sure.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Nut check.
The thing was,
That's what I say.
This
when I
video
do it.
started. He linked it where it starts in the middle, like where you can time code link a video.
Yeah.
So I had there was just like a doctor talking, not sure what's going on, and then bam, like just testicles, just testicles and fingers, and that's I think that's my worst video ever.
So just
See,
a jarring
I
image of
live
testicles
in
and
West.
fingers?
I live near West Hollywood. That's not bothersome at all.
They have that on street signs in West Hollywood. That's actually like
You walk to the store. That's what you see on the street anyway. So
exactly like, in West Hollywood, instead of a yield sign, they just have testicles and fingers on a yellow piece of metal.
Yes, absolutely. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually, instead of the flashing green arrow, they just have a testicle moving toward, or fingers moving toward a testicle.
Exactly. Chad, you need to get out more, buddy.
Oh, hey, it looks like someone found the no.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what you're playing.
It looks like some gentlemen who are having a doctor about to examine them.
Oh my good God.
Wait.
It's on YouTube, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
I just told you that there's videos that are like skip over the YouTube terms of service. They show full testicles.
But it's a medical video.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought Lamarr just said it's a metaphor video. And I think that would be better if the metaphor, if testicles were metaphors for something. Like, this is Industrial Revolution in Victorian Britain.
let's just throw this out there. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Classic, right?
Oh no.
Movie. Love this video.
Oh. No.
Oh my God, dude, this takes me back because, like, Melissa, this was okay. I don't know if you've heard this story, Lamarr, but 2 years ago we had a contest for what was going to be the next big thing on NSFW, and we may have selected this one. Everybody,
No, go back. This one had a longer runway.
what do you mean?
We got this video in our email like weeks before that show. And
Yeah.
we knew the second we saw it that this was the female Star Wars kid. That
Yeah.
this was mortifying in the most hilarious ways possible. And we didn't want to show it because we didn't want to
perfect
bring
storm.
shame to this girl.
It's a perfect storm of awkward, and we knew that it would blow up. And first of all, let us say unequivocally, if you're listening, Melissa, we love you with all of our hearts, and we will do literally anything you ever ask of us ever because we think you're awesome. But it was this perfect storm of awkward that we knew the internet would devour like nuts. So we said, we did a contest where it's like, what's the next big thing? And it was Cargill was on, and Justin was on, and everyone. Justin proposed Tom's beard memes. Tom's beard says relax.
Yeah.
Cargill proposed the guy. Was it the old classic paintings with the guy painting at you? And
Yeah.
And then this was my submission.
Well, but to be fair, I think what happened was we had decided that we were going to take a monk-like vow to keep this away from the internet. And then we did that episode, and nothing was really funny. And so in a corner, Brian's like, well, there's always this.
Well, if there's a moment, and if you go on the BBpedia, you will see the moment when Cargill sees it.
Robert Cargill, of course, the author of Dreams and Shadows, the hit book, and the writer of Sinister, the movie that came out last year. He's writing the Deus Ex Machina movie.
Yeah, no, he just melted over this. But it's like, it just gets better and better. And we love you, Melissa, with all our hearts.
Well, and let's just to let you know, Lamarr, all of our portents came true. It immediately was picked up by like the Ryan Seacrest show. It was all over the internet. It like blew up. The original video got pulled, and it got pulled based on the Star Wars kid rule. That's the part that totally surprised me. I did not expect that after the genie was out of the bottle, they pretty much killed this thing. Like it ended up not being a big deal. Well, I mean, they stunted it, you know.
Yeah.
But
they removed the original video, which made anything else, finding this
harder,
incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
Hey guys, quick question. Can I have the producer call me back? You all are frozen for me.
I'm frozen too, so unfreeze me, suckers.
Oh, okay.
Listen, all we got to do is say unfreeze 3 times together.
Is that how it works?
As a group.
Let's do it.
And then you become unfreeze. Or we could just have the technical director stop and start video again, and then
this would really just be covering while he did that.
Exactly. There's 2 options here. We could do either of those options. Let me know if our
Let's just all take a vote, and then we'll go with one of the 2 options.
We can try the unfreeze 3 times.
Good. Okay. Well, we'll get right on that.
Okay. We'll do that next.
So here's
after the break.
So we all of a sudden, this thing blows up, and it becomes real to us as we start to see Melissa react to this. People are sending her her Facebook page, right? And we see very personally.
It's the fact that we look at the video and then we think that we're like, this is some unintentionally hilarious comedy. Let us give the gift back to the internet by shining a light on it, and then we start to see some of the most horrific, hateful crap in the YouTube comments just coming down. And then all of a sudden we're like, maybe we shouldn't have done that. And then eventually we ended up connecting with Melissa, who's the
the next week.
Yeah, we connect with her, and she's just like, holy crap. And we're like, look, our intention was not to have the hateful lens of the internet shined upon you. We just thought
it was merely to embarrass you because you were not a person and were therefore just a person on the internet that we could point and laugh at.
Just like you all teased so badly those teenage girls with the hashtags 2 weeks ago. I mean,
lighten them up, right, Brian? Those girls need to be taken down a peg, according to old Brushwood.
At least I'm a father of 3 girls who would be ashamed of my own behavior on the internet. Look, the important thing is we wanted to make
hashtag sorry, I'm not sorry.
Dude, okay.
That's the important thing.
Look, Melissa's genuinely one of the greatest people on planet Earth. We had her on the show. We did a whole episode. Melissa's will be done. I don't think there's a single member of Chat Realm that doesn't genuinely love her.
Well, no, I mean, listen. No, obviously. I mean, basically, what happened is, and if you see at the beginning of the video, she has like an old school iPod. We raised money through Chat Realm and bought her a brand new iPod Touch. It was a great thing, but it was definitely that brush where we realized that it doesn't take much to put, you know, when you have a video like that, it gets seized on real quick. Those wins of viral video take off at the blink of an eye.
Yeah, man. It's pretty harsh. The internet can be a nasty place.
Drew Powers, you think she's still single?
All right, so answer me this, Lamarr.
Yes.
Let's talk about, since you're the host of This Week in YouTube, what's up with YouTube commenters? Like, Like what's with the free pass?
What's the worst thing someone's ever said to you on YouTube?
Yeah.
I mean, where do I start? From the racist comments to the fat comments to the racist and fat comments.
Sure.
To the please die and never do videos again. I mean, I get on a daily basis, and I the bottom line is, look, my audience primarily, and I think you'll find this for your audience too, whether we like it or not, it's primarily 13 to 17-year-olds, and some of them are 10 to 12, and they get fake accounts so they can get on there. It's a bunch of kids. So I try to remember that when people are saying stuff like that to me. I don't think people my age, for the most part, would keep doing that over and over again. It's just a bunch of kids who want a reaction. A lot of times they just want someone to respond to them, and it's a game they play.
So really, what you're saying is that there was a lateral move for you to go from an elementary school teacher to
exactly.
a YouTube personality.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is my step up. Now I get to deal with the world versus just a local classroom. It's amazing.
One of our favorite things to do on this show is to break down.
To write racist comments on YouTube. So we've
I would just like to point out that chat roamers are putting their age in the chat room, which it makes me jump to the conclusion that it's like, no, I'm 40 and I say those racist and fat and you are ugly and you are not funny and I'm 25. So there.
This is great. This is great. We actually have one of the things I wanted you guys to break down, since you're the hosts of This Week in YouTube. Break down the introduction to this video right here. Tell me what you think. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, you.
OMG, it's Chad. It's Chad, oh yeah. OMG, it's Chad. Saving the world from evil, oh yeah. OMG, it's Chad.
Okay, can I go first, please?
Yes, you can. What you
okay.
got?
Look at that desk.
If that was, now to be fair, if that was a 2007 to 2008 video, that was freaking amazing for that time.
Woo!
If it was anywhere near this time, he needs to stop YouTube right away and never touch a camera again or editing software.
All right. Well, let's see what else he has to say.
Hey guys, I want to do an introduction video. I've actually.
Did we do this? Wait, did we do this episode last week?
Yes.
Is this introduction video on a Tuesday or a Thursday?
It may, in fact, be a course, which is on the first Saturday.
The first Saturday. But this is before you started taking open-ended tips.
And yes, no, this is less open-ended than the Spotlight.
What year was this, Chad?
Brian has the video. Can you tell me what year this was uploaded?
Angry when I saw, not angry, but I was like, man, these people are, when you have an idea and then you see someone else do it and you're like, oh man, I thought of that idea first.
Don't you always have that idea? You have that idea first.
Chad. I'm trying to watch the YouTube video.
Okay,
this is December 5th, 2008.
There's no way that you
safe.
can prove it. Well, actually, I could prove it because I have the footage of me doing it before.
By the way,
they
I just like.
So like Charlie is so cool, and the joke from 19.
Dropping bombs on Charlie is so cool.
Oh, look at that. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wrong.
Okay.
That's one of my best friends, man.
Pro tip: just go back to the thing. There's a nice panel of the wall that has been replaced and has paint up on the wall that you can set. That's going to be the future color of that room here. If you actually go to the videos and find a newer video, it's actually that color of the wall.
Did a channel video, and I had that idea, and I recorded it, and I wanted to make it all like really spiffy and stuff, so I used my other camera and I used my green screen.
Yeah, this is
snappy.
This.
Chad, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about how I had the idea to make an intro video before anyone else had the idea to make an intro.
Wait, you are claiming ownership on the intro video?
Yeah, it was me. It was me.
No. But you know what I love about this video even more is that you paid special attention to having that ceiling fan right above your head to create the also creative editing effect and that halo. But why did you have that on, man?
Of course.
Why did you have the fan on? No one has the fan on when they're.
All right. I don't even know. Listen, this is eyesight G5 days.
You want to know what? Let's just skip this to where
screen
it's gonna go.
Looked all
What's
muddy.
the most embarrassing video you have on YouTube?
Oh God.
Oh, I can tell you mine.
No, hold on. I want to know Chad's.
Okay,
Chad,
okay.
Because if you don't say it, I will pick one that I believe is the most embarrassing I've seen.
I know
you.
the one that you are going to talk about.
Oh, do you have a better one?
There are videos that have been since taken down from YouTube, so you couldn't find them and play them right now.
I know one that I have searched for and found.
Which one is that?
Let's just say.
Does it do? Wait. Does that one deal with a specific color?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that one. There is a worse one.
There is.
Yeah.
What is it?
It doesn't deal with a specific color.
Let's just say that if Chad spills the beans right here, we will have everybody go and subscribe to the. Where do you want people to subscribe to the YouTube
OMG
show?
Chad then. Oh, for the YouTube show.
Yeah.
This week YT. YouTube.com/thisweekyt.
All right, so everybody, you will
Even
subscribe.
though, who knows, because we don't even have the first episode up.
Chat realm, that this is a Diamond Club promise. If Chad spills the beans here and gives us his most horrible, mortifying YouTube video, we will all sub-bomb this week in YouTube. That is youtube.com/thisweekyt.
Yeah,
Chad, will you give the subscription bomb to your show by revealing now for us your most mortifying YouTube video?
Boy, we need those subs.
We do.
We need them, man.
Okay. So,
Everybody, Lamarr, come on, man.
I like how now Chad's hair is a lighter shade of red than his face.
back in the day, so right now there are things that go around YouTube as sort of a meme. So there's like what Lamar's doing with Vlog Every Day in April. There's 5 facts about me. There's blah, 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 blah. At the time, the meme was do a naked vlog.
Oh, no.
So I did a video naked.
Now,
of
depending on
course,
what age
you can't show anything on YouTube.
Yeah.
But the awkwardness of you may see something, you may not, was too much.
What's the headline?
What do you mean the headline?
Like so Brian can find it, we can show it.
You probably can't find it. I'm pretty positive that I've taken it down.
Don't subscribe. We need one that we can show.
I don't know.
What
I don't know
we can
how.
show. Nobody, take your subscriptions back. Unsubscribe.
Wait, no, I'll play. We need subscriptions.
Okay, okay. Let me just say how much respect I have for Justin Robert Young, who's just like, I will seriously give you the keys to Chat Realm. All of our subscribers will belong to you if you just give us one URL. And then
Couldn't even
Chad,
do that.
I'm naked in a video. He's like, what's the URL? I was like, oh, I took it down. He's like, hold.
Okay. Let's see if we can make this happen. Let me pull up the YouTube app. All right. Anyway, Lamarr should probably take it while I try to pull it up.
Lamarr, what is your most embarrassing YouTube video?
It was ridiculous. I was at the Times Square Toys R Us, and they have a Barbie section in there. It's like a Barbie house, and I dance in it. So type in these words in a search: Target dance party parody. The first video should be me. It should say Super Mac 18 Target dance party. It is
I think the chat room found it pretty fast.
Yeah, it is the most sad video ever.
To make it public, look at this. Look at this stuff. Everybody's putting up the URL.
Oh wow.
Okay, so wait. So it's not public. It's private at the moment.
No, yeah,
Chad's is, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mine's public.
Anyway, do Lamar's while I work on
all
my.
right, keep going, Lamarr. Talk to us.
He already gave it to you.
Target dance party something.
Yeah,
Parody.
Target dance party parody. Type that in a search. It's the first. You'll see my face in a thumbnail. It's the first one.
Target dance party. Oh my God. Super
Parody.
Mac 15? Is this right?
Yeah, less disturbing.
A Super Mac 15? You did a video with him?
No, not with him. It was like a parody of one of his videos.
Got
This is disturbing. The grown ass man. So sorry, grown man.
No, grown ass man.
No. You not this one. The parody. No, it says Lamarr Wilson, not this one.
Parody. Lamarr Wilson.
There we go. Right there.
Here we go. By the way, I don't know if you noticed at the beginning of this video, but I definitely am having internet issues with YouTube kind of bumming me out. Here we go. All right, let's see it. And go.
Do you believe in magic?
Is that you?
Yes, I will come home. But that's your house and not the land of us. But this is much more fun. Really? You can be my wizard, but don't tell anyone. Just like the story.
Oh my God, dude. No, that's perfect. Perfect.
That was yeah.
You win the internet. And unless our invisible co-host for this episode,
Chad is right now. He is efforting his video to be free from the bonds of privitude. He's going to publicize.
No,
the
that
videos
was
so we can all see
chat
it.
room was asking how was that embarrassing. It was embarrassing because I've never done anything in public like that. I mean, there was a whole bunch of people around us, and I just
yeah, sure. You have to. You know that there's a camera there, but meanwhile, everybody's watching you, right?
everybody's watching. Say, is he dry humping in a Barbie area? What the heck is going on? Yeah. So.
All right. Well, look, Lamarr, thank you so much for hanging around so
Brian,
late.
hold on. Chad's gonna come back and we're gonna get this video.
Yes, but meanwhile, I'm doing the plugs,
Okay.
and then be like a bonus moment.
Just can't
Lamar, where besides This Week in YouTube, which of course everybody has already subscribed to, where should
I do. Yeah, check me out on youtube.com/Lamarr Wilson. That's with 2 R's. And follow me on Twitter. I do some funny stuff on Twitter. That's at Lamarr Wilson. Google Plus Lamarr Wilson. My MySpace Lamarr Wilson. Anywhere that you want. All the fine sites are Lamarr Wilson. So
let me ask you, how are you digging Google Plus these days? Because like
I could be 100% honest with it, because this is that show, right? So
yeah, sure.
I was on the suggested user list. I got 1.3 million people over there, but it's done me little to no benefit, like for my growing my audience or anything. And it's just like I've pulled back from it. I've been using Facebook a lot more because there are a segment of Google Plus people that are watching, but it's so small compared to the number. It's depressing. It's like, how do I have 1.3 million followers and I got 50 people who watch the video that I put out every day? And so I'm just directing my efforts where my audience is. My audience is on Facebook. I have kids my audience is on Tumblr. So that's where I got to focus my energy. Unfortunately, if Google Plus ever gets its act together, I like it as a platform. I think it's great, but there aren't enough people there that are in my audience, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what, the whole Google Plus situation is something that's a little bit complicated. And so we actually have this this report from a Harvard PhD who can kind of bring it to task for us. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. First off, I have no shower. Well, actually, I'm naked. I really hope that my parents don't come up and ask what I'm doing at. It's only 11, but they're already asleep. I got tagged in the naked.
Pause it.
Okay.
I am blind. I see his
Pause
lips.
it. Number one, let me just say this, that there is a segment of the internet that would pay very good money for that exact beginning with a different ending that could not be shown on YouTube.
Now, here's the main question, Chad. How old were you here? Because
Brian has the record date.
no, okay. So
May 5th, 2008. How old were you on May 5th, 2008?
So 2008, 19.
okay, so this is not pedophilia. Okay, we can continue.
Yes.
Barely.
Okay.
Okay.
we're all-
Oh my God.
No, it's kind of awkward. I have a sheet right here, and I'm kind of covering my knotted bits just in case the camera does something, even though I'm editing it anyway. The person who tagged me.
Subscribe! Go! Diamond Club, go! Subscribe! YouTube.com/ what is it?
This week, YT.
This Week YT. YouTube.com/ This Week YT. The letters
Subscribe
YT. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. He has delivered us the goods.
People are downloading this. They're gonna remix this. Chad, you are dead.
Brian, keep going.
Dude, I got nothing left, man. Look, there's only one thing I care about in the entire world, and that's that you guys go and check out our comedy album, Night Attack 2, Enjoy the Garden, available this Saturday. And I'll go ahead and announce, for those of you guys listening to tomorrow and today, Justin and I will go live every single night this entire week in order to entertain you guys and tell you interesting tales. Stales. Sure. Interesting Stales. That's our next album. We're going to sit around and talk about tales behind the scenes on the creation of Night Attack 2. We're going to talk about our plans for Night Attack 3. We're going to talk about where we want stuff to go.
We're talking about anything. We're just doing an old school us horsing around. It's going to be just us live on the internet. If you've come to know and love what we do live on the internet, it's more of that. Also, nsfwshow.com/album. Before this night is over, I'm going to send out the first email that will contain deleted scenes from this album, including an entire recording session that me and Brian did that we knew would not make the album because we were way too drunk, and we played a little bit of last week. It is actually some really, really funny stuff. The stuff that we played last week was way funnier than I thought it was going to be. So go ahead on over there, nsfwshow.com/album. The first email will go out today or tonight, and they will continue to go out until we launch the album. Saturday, 4/20 is when it goes live, and we're going to ask you guys to buy on, Brian?
Okay. First place is Amazon. If you don't do Amazon, then do iTunes. Amazon first, iTunes. And if you're a crazy fan, if you're a true DC fanatic, and you're offended that we're only charging $3.99, then buy it on both. And then you'll be a true winner in our books.
iTunes, if you can. Buy it on iTunes. We want to try and chart on iTunes.
Wait, is that? I thought it was going to be on Amazon.
Actually was like the exact opposite conclusion of like the 3-hour conversation we had.
Because we knew for sure that Amazon is what got us on Billboard. Why do we
literally had like a 3-hour conversation about where we should direct our efforts. And it came down to you saying, yeah, no, it's iTunes. It's totally iTunes. The iTunes chart is the most relevant chart that we have. It would be the biggest feather in our cap if we could chart on iTunes, because that's where all of the people are writing about where surprising things are charting. And that's where the conversation ended. So
is it?
If we want, that's, I mean, okay.
Brian, did you have one too many Zimas?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Everything's been great. Been watching my favorite video on the internet.
Naked.
Yeah.
Brian just going to see me naked.
Yeah, such muscle mass.
Yeah.
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 Okay, look, whatever. Just buy the album. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be amazing. We'll figure it out. Listen to the next 5 days of live streams, and then you'll know where to buy it.
Sure.
See y'all next episode. Bye.
Now the music's not playing. The music's been playing for the last 15 minutes, and now the music's not playing at the actual end of the episode.
There's your music.
There we go. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, do me a favor and die in a fire. Look at my daughters.
My cat is scratching the door, but I don't want to open it up because I'm naked.
This is grade A vlogging. How is this wrong? This is why people subscribe.
That was the moment. That was all I wanted was that moment.
Tony, edit this in.